the lost episodes of the XWF. I'm Nasty Boy Brian Knobbs.
And I'm the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. Hey, Knobbsy, baby, why don't we tell the great wrestling fans out there how the XWF actually got started?
Well, right here you got two of the founding members along with Greg the Hammer Valentine. When we started this thing back in 2001, the state of the wrestling world was changing. Ted Turner's World Championship Wrestling was crumbling. There was a big void left in professional wrestling. For the first time in 40 years, there was only one wrestling organization out there, the WWE. So, therefore, the XWF was created. Not to compete with the WWE, but an alternative for the fans. Hey, Greg, Jimmy, and myself, we knew wrestling, but we never ran a wrestling company before. But with the help of a lot of friends, we got this thing kicked off the right way.
You know what? You're right, Knobbs. And you know what our philosophy was? We wanted wrestlers from the past, the present, and the future. Our motto was no more prima donnas. You know, we just wanted a bunch of guys that love wrestling.
So we went after the biggest stars ever, including Hulk Hogan. You know, we talked to a lot of guys on the phone, and they laughed a little bit when they heard that me, Jimmy, and Greg were running our own wrestling organization.
Hey, wait a minute, now speak for yourself.
But I'll tell you what, we got the right people behind us. Roddy Piper, Curt Hennig, Mean Gene, the Road Warriors. We got them all involved. We got this thing off to a good start.
You know what? So strap on your seatbelts, baby, because we're going to take you now to Universal Studios, Orlando, Florida, for the tapings of the XWF in your face.
Hall, but the greatest wrestler of all always stands tall. And I sure hope that I end up right in the XWF. So what are you gonna do when the XWF runs wild on you?
This is Universal Studios in beautiful Orlando, Florida. This is truly one of the great all-family entertainment theme parks in the entire world. Hi, everybody. I'm Mean Gene Okerlund, and welcome to the Universal Arena, the red carpet, and the XWF. A lot of speculation about the unveiling of this great organization, but this is our inaugural flight tonight, right here. And by the way, we're going to be talking throughout the course of the program with some of the top international stars from throughout the world. So come along and enjoy the excitement and fun of the XWF.
All right, thanks very much. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a program without precedent. This is the birth of the XWF. And hi, I'm Tony Schiavone, one of your commentators here at ringside. When the people of the XWF contacted me and they said, would you like to come to our program? We talked over about who would occupy this broadcast chair next to me. As you know, I've worked with some of the greats in pro wrestling, Bobby the Brain Heenan, the living legend Larry Zbyszko, the governor of Minnesota, Jesse the Body Ventura. But the main reason I came back was to be able to broadcast beside this man. Welcome with me, my broadcast colleague for the XWF, ladies and gentlemen, Jerry the King Lawler. King.
Tony Schiavone, how are you, my man?
Jerry the King Lawler. What a pleasure it is to have you here. Welcome to the XWF, the very first program ever. And who is this beautiful lady with you?
You know the king. I'm an animal lover. I like cats. I like puppies, and I love kittens. And this is Kitten. And I just wanted to. Well, all the wrestlers always have these beautiful ballets. So, Tony, this is my gift to you and me.
Oh.
She's going to be here with us.
All right.
If we have any needs during the show, she's going to take care of them. How about that, huh?
I'm liking this already.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Okay, we are off and running with the XWF here from Orlando, Florida, along with Jerry the King Lawler. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's bring to the ring another legend in pro wrestling. Here he is, Mean Gene Okerlund.
Mean Gene. Woohoo! Listen to this voice. I love it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me a great deal of pleasure on our inaugural voyage to introduce to you the XWF's Chief Executive Officer, Rena.
Oh, yeah.
She's the boss here.
Our CEO. Woohoo!
Wow, King, what a boss.
Oh, baby. My favorite puppies of all time. Woohoo!
Oh, Rena, the CEO.
Oh, be still my beating heart.
Boy, if I could steal a line, and this won't be the first one I'll steal, but is she looking live tonight or what?
Oh, my gosh.
Boy, with her running things, King, who knows what's going to happen here in the XWF?
It can only be good. Oh, Gene's going to have a stroke.
Well, I finally got a new boss, and I don't mind telling you, I think I like it. Welcome.
Thank you. And welcome to everyone.
Oh, thank you. Is she waving at me?
Woohoo! Tonight, you are here to witness the birth of a dream. For many years, the wrestling industry has been run by sleazy, low-down egomaniacs.
Oh, my God.
Whoa.
And its policies dictated by has-beens and never-weres, desperately trying to cling on past their best days.
Oh.
It is a business that has grown strong by breaking the hearts, minds, and backs of its most valuable resource, the wrestlers. Well, things are about to change. The XWF is an even playing field. No more prima donnas and no more politics.
Whoa! No more prima donnas! What are you doing here, Tony?
No, wait a minute.
Okay.
Everyone has the opportunity to make it to the top. And to stay at the top, you have to be the very best of the best.
We got the best CEO, I can guarantee you that.
I am very proud to stand before you tonight as the CEO of this great organization. But the board and I realized to keep order and the XWF on track, we needed to enlist the services of someone who would provide the strength, integrity, and professionalism needed to make this a success.
Uh-oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce to you the Commissioner of the XWF.
You ready? The commish!
Wait up.
Oh, my God!
Piper, you gotta be kidding me.
As I live and breathe.
Howdy, Roddy Piper! The commish!
Well, not only does our CEO look good, King, I think she's making some great decisions early on here in the formation of the XWF.
Get hot rod! Hey!
You're beautiful.
You don't mind if I get between you?
Yes, I do.
Well, Commissioner.
Wait! I have been to the mountaintop!
Uh-oh.
I have seen My frat brothers, my fellow wrestlers, I've seen them in here, I've seen them crying, and I've seen them here dying for you right in the ring, and I've seen promoters take the money home and not give a damn about nothing.
You're gonna start testifying.
The XWF is a league that is built for wrestlers that can achieve success through talent.
Amen.
Not through living next door to the promoter. I've been an underdog my whole life. Gene, I've been under some dogs. I've been under some
I know about that.
My whole life. I've fought every promoter there was to fight. I stand in black. I'm back in black. I'm back here to put wrestling on track. No more egos, she said. No more prima donnas. I see celebrities out there like the great Jimmy Snuka.
Oh, what about Greg the Hammer Valentine is here?
Keep away. They scared me to death, but they did put my kids through college. Jimmy Superfly Snuka is second to none. Greg the Hammer, second to none. They're men. They're men. They're not somebody that laid in the sunbed, put baby oil on, and asked Mommy to call the Federation to send a limousine. Don't work that way. In your face is what it's called. And I will get in your face. I am giving a chance. I don't care if you're young, old, just as long as you're bold, you got some brains, and you'll come out here and give these people your heart.
I like that. That's what it's all about here.
I like it.
Oh, would you listen to this response from these great wrestling fans?
30 years. I've been doing this. I was raised. I am a product of wrestling. I have the honor now of having a beautiful lady, somebody with some brains on top. Somebody with some brains that's dealing with the money. Madame, you deal with the money, I'll deal with the slime.
Got it.
Till then, it's in your face. Independence Day. I declare this Independence Day a chance for each and every one to stand a chance.
And stay tuned. The XWF continues right here.
This is Gene Simmons. This is the bass I used on the last tour. You better get ready to rock and roll all night and party every day. You have not seen what my demon can do yet. You may look like your next door neighbor, but he's not. No, he's coming to get ya.
In your face!
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your opening contest. It is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Staten Island, New York, weighing 285 pounds, Vampiro!
Boy, are we excited. Our very first match ever in the XWF, King. And here comes Big Vito from Staten Island, New York.
Oh, Big Vito, this guy is something else. You gotta say good things about him. He'll put a hit out on you.
He's a tough guy. There's no question about that. And he's our first man out. Our very first match with all those celebrities here tonight. Here's David Tinder again.
And his opponent, from Atlanta, Georgia, Bagwell!
Wow, how about Bob Bagwell and Big Vito to begin things in our very first telecast with the XWF? And how about what we've heard from Kiss, from Gene Simmons, Paul Stanley, giving their vote of confidence to their demon.
I love it. Gene Simmons, Paul Stanley. I love those guys. I love Kiss. That's what the XWF is going to be all about.
All right, Buck's going to do his posing. Oh, what a magnificent body he has. He and Big Vito to get started now. Before the match gets underway, let's hear these comments from Knobs and Sags, the Nasty Boys. The Nasty Boys are back, King.
Nastier than ever.
Oh, you're not kidding. Buff Bagwell's here, Roddy Piper.
Check it out. We got action right now.
And Big Vito immediately tries to go to work quickly on Buff Bagwell. I would think very important, the very first telecast of the XWF for Big Vito to try to get what I guess people would consider an upset win over Buff Bagwell.
Well, I mean, this is a huge match for both of these guys. I mean, this is historic, history-making stuff right here.
Buff Bagwell, the leapfrog, and sends him over. Big Vito hit hard. Vito up, but Vito's back down again.
You know, I did say stuff. It's history-making stuff, and that's what Buff's all about. Look at this, drop kick.
Wow, he is the stuff. There's no question. And Buff Bagwell, I don't think he's ever looked better.
I will tell you this, that back in my dressing room, Kitten did tell me that Buff was the only one she wanted to get an autograph from. Now, watch your eyes. Don't be looking too much at him.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I can see why. There's an elbow from Big Vito. Oh, with that, he calls that the Mafia kick. And it leveled Buff Bagwell. We are here at Orlando, Florida, Universal Studios, the XWF Arena, along with Jerry the King Lawler. I'm Tony Schiavone for the very first XWF telecast. And Buff Bagwell into the ropes.
I'm going to tell you, I hope Buff didn't take Big Vito too lightly here. Look at this.
Not a 2 count, and Buff comes out in 2. Well, Big Vito, determination, heart, perseverance, there is no question. He has it all.
And, you know, I don't know if actually this would be an upset win. I mean, should Big Vito win this match? I don't know if you'd actually consider that an upset. This guy's he's had quite a career. He's had a lot of success.
Well, you make a good point. A former World Tag Team Champ and a former Hardcore Champ, but Buff Bagwell has been many times a World Tag Team Champ.
You're right. He's the stuff. Buff's the stuff.
He's had a lot of success. And let's see. The fact is, whoever wins this will claim the very first win ever in the XWF.
Oh, look at this.
Over the top, sunset. No. We got a 2.
Wow. What a shot.
Right hand side of the head. Here comes Buff, firing back on Big Vito. Vito in trouble, back against the ropes. Buff sends him in, ducks the back, body drop.
Wow.
Bagwell mounting a comeback here on Big Vito, but can he seal the deal? Swinging neckbreaker left side. But Bagwell just draws from the fans. Maybe I spoke too soon.
Yeah. Maybe there aren't all his fans.
Cover. Vito kicks out.
Uh-oh.
A little rougher edge to Buff Bagwell here this week, wouldn't you say? Bagwell. He's going up top.
Well, I think Bagwell is he's feeding off the enthusiasm of this crowd. Uh-oh.
He was going to go up top. It looked like to me, King, maybe that Buff blockbuster. But Big Vito saw it coming, pulled the ropes, and now Vito's got the edge here.
Uh-oh. You gotta be kidding me.
What's he gonna do? Not a superplex. Wow! From the turnbuckles to the ring. What a move that was.
Took a lot out of both of these guys.
Cover 1, 2. Bagwell's up in 2.
Very, very close. Don't hesitate now, Big Vito. You got the momentum.
Bagwell tries to
first ever win. Oh,
tries to get to the ropes. Bagwell's up. Vito's down. Vito's stunned. Here comes the Buff blockbuster on Big Vito. He connected. He covered.
He got him.
He did.
Here it is. Write it down in the history books.
I'll write it down, King. Buff Bagwell, your very first winner in the XWF.
No more prima donnas.
You know where you're going? It's right. Yeah, it's right here, man. Here, mission. Knock. Knock like a man. Come on. muscle. There you go.
What?
All right.
These are the true tough guys. What's going on, man?
We were just wondering if you meant what you said about giving everybody a fair shake.
Yeah, I meant what I said. I'll tell you what, you know, I came through every rank, and I had to fight one guy at a time. You guys are the most talented guys I've seen. Cruiserweights, no, bar none. So I'm looking at it this way. Instead of having to go through all those years of pain and toil, let's get us a Cruiserweight champion. If you're willing, let's put all of you in the ring at the same time. Pinfall, submission, over the top rope, it don't matter. Last man standing, Cruiserweight champion. Let's just start it there. Good for you? Any problems with anybody? Then boys, go do it, man. Come on.
All right, Jerry, pay attention here, King.
Oh, what?
We're talking about the celebrities. Let's take a look at the celebrities that we heard earlier today, the formation of the XWF, including Carlos Colon from Puerto Rico. What a big day it's been as we go back to David Penzer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Tampa, Florida, Marty Jannetty.
Marty Jannetty has had an abundance of success in not only tag team wrestling, but in singles competition throughout his career here in pro wrestling. Part of the XWF. The comments you've just heard from the commissioner, Roddy Piper, talking about that Cruiserweight Battle Royal we're going to have in this telecast here this week. And now let's go back to David Penzer in the ring once again.
And his opponent is accompanied to the ring by the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. He stands 6 feet 10 inches tall and weighs 340 pounds. This is Hale.
Oh my gosh.
Would you look in at the size of this monster?
How does Hart always do it? How does he always come up with these kind of guys?
You know him better than I do. I mean, Jimmy Hart.
I do.
Jimmy the mouth of the South Hart. Look, Hale on the back of his jacket. He's managed some of the biggest in all of pro wrestling, and now he's got Hale. Wow. It's going to be the biggest chest I've ever seen in my life.
I need to tell Jimmy Hart that coat looks like Hale, doesn't it?
Yeah. Marty Jannetty, as great as he is and as great as he's been, looks like he's outmanned here, but let's see. We've said that about Jannetty before, and he's always seemed to have risen to the occasion. Let's see what happens here in the XWF against Hale.
I get asked about Marty Jannetty a lot. Here he is right here in the XWF. He looks great. Marty looks in really good shape.
Yes, he does.
Like you said, I don't know how good anybody's going to look against this guy.
You can see the effect that Jimmy Hart has had on Hale already, the confidence he's instilled in this big man.
Well, you know, Hart's managed some of the all-time greats. I mean, he's managed Hulk Hogan, he's managed Ric Flair, he's managed Valentine, the Hart Foundation, Nasty Boys, King Kong Bundy. He even managed me, you know.
Oh, yes. I do, and now he's got this monster, Hale. Here's the midsection of pickup. It seems to me by sending this monster in the ring, he's sending an obvious message to someone, but who is it? Jimmy Hart. It's come in a very serious mode, a shoulder breaker now. Hale's not done.
Oh, look out.
Big leg drop. Cover 1 and 2 and 3. Gentlemen, your winner, massive arms and a chest. This Hale is going to be hood of a lot here in the XWF.
Nose ain't too small either.
And we'll have
Hart. Hart is so proud of himself. Oh, boy.
And really should be, King. And we'll have more from ringside at Universal Studios after this timeout.
We're Maximum Force, and we have arrived here at the XWF.
With my brains, his body, and her beauty, we're going to be in your face.
got time for Dawn Marie.
Dawn Marie was knocking on your dressing room door.
I'll tell you a few facts about Dawn Marie. She had more hands on her than a doorknob.
Oh, come on now. Fans know Horace Hogan quite well. The nephew of the Hulkster himself, Hulk Hogan, as we go back again in the ring to David Penzer.
And his opponent from the United Kingdom, he is the British Storm, Ian Harrison.
Yikes!
Ian Harrison, 6 feet 2 inches tall, 300 pounds, out of Leeds, England. He has previously wrestled in England and Europe, making his first appearance here in the United States with the XWF. He's a scary man.
Wow, if you can win a match with a scary face, this got to be the world champion.
You're not kidding.
Wow. When he was a kid at Halloween, his family didn't buy a jack-o'-lantern, they just stuck him in the window.
Oh, please. Now,
Look at that face.
reports say he had been an amateur freestyle wrestler in England ever since age 6. At age 6, he was wrestling, and Horace is going to try now to take the measure of this big man, and I mean big man, the British Storm, Ian Harrison.
That is huge.
From a bodybuilder, prolific in judo. I mean, he's just a fighting machine, it looks like here. And Horace Hogan goes on the outside.
Give me some shots of this guy's face. Look at this.
Face, take a look at those. Oh, my goodness.
Whoa.
Look at those guns. Look at that chest.
Wow. Okay, I'm scared.
Yeah, you're not kidding. But Hogan's not. He comes right back to the ring. Ian Harrison with a snap suplex outside in. Mickey J there, and he doesn't want to make a cover. What's he trying to prove here, King?
I think he's just trying to scare people. Ow! Boy, the knee right to the skull.
Massive back as well, but Hogan will not be denied. Horace Hogan. Taped up, sent into the ropes. Wow. Over the top,
He's got unbelievable strength. Plus, he's just unbelievably ugly, isn't he? Whoa.
Scoop slam and dropped him down hard. Showing off his quadriceps as well. He's going to show him to Horace.
Oh.
Across his head, to the side of the head. Look at the leg strength in this guy. And it's over. A submission hold. I don't know what you call that, but it was awesome.
He's going to pop his head like a pimple.
Harrison.
I'm Johnny B. Bad, and I'm back. The XWF is in your face. What about this pretty face? I'm a bad man.
I'll tell you, Jimmy, we had something great started here. We had Gene Simmons of KISS promoting the XWF. I mean, a lot of stuff was going our way.
Hey, and what about the voice of WCW, Tony Schiavone, teaming up for the first time with Jerry the King Lawler? Hey, and what about our commissioner, our CEO, Roddy Piper, and the artist formerly known as Sable, Rena Mera?
Oh, man. And then we had the young guys, the monsters, that the guy you were managing, Hale, and Ian Harrison. We had a variety of wrestlers. Something for everyone.
Hey, and what about the Cruiserweight? The Battle Royal, was that not good? An outstanding ovation. Let me tell you what. Christopher Daniels, Kid Cash, and the phenomenal AJ Styles. You know what? We got to check this match out.
Yeah, we crowned our first XWF Cruiserweight champion. Check it out.
XWF wouldn't be complete without the Wiggle Man. I'm looking to get wiggy and jiggy here, because I'm coming to get you.
The bell sounds, and we're back with action here in the XWF. King, we're going to crown our very first champion ever, the Cruiserweight champion, to go at it here, and we've got a lot of Cruiserweights. Maybe you fans remember some of these, maybe not, but we'll try to decipher for you. The Tongan Prince in the corner there, in the green. There's Psychosis. And that's Quick Kick, who just kicked Psychosis into the ropes. Chris Daniels Just got nailed from behind by none other than Juventud Guerrero.
There's Hoovy.
How about that?
These cruiserweights going to be flying all over the place. This is terrific.
Daniels and Juventud Guerrero going at it. Meanwhile, double team the Tongan Prince. And it looks like Quick Kick has Kid Cash in the corner. That's Kid Cash hooking him right there. There's Kid Cash. Double leg pickup. Look at this.
This could be bad. Oh, wow.
Oh, my goodness.
Got to be it for him.
Yeah, getting it. Broke the back. Broke his neck that time. AJ Styles over in the right corner there with Billy Fives. There's Billy Fives, AJ Styles.
Really hard to keep track of all this action. These guys are so fast. They're like lightning. And you talk about a historic match. How's it going to be the first champion? Cruiserweight, of course, but the first champion crowned here in the XWF.
It's a battle royal. Now there's one out already. Who was that? Was that Billy Fives that went out? Maybe not. Well, hang on a second.
Who's that guy?
That's Josh Matthews. Isn't he the runner-up of MTV's Tough Enough?
Oh, he was. Right.
Yeah, what is he doing here, King? That is him.
Well, he's probably enjoying an evening here at the Universal Studios.
Yeah, I'm sure he's enjoying himself watching these cruiserweights. I guess wondering, like the world is, who's going to be the first ever XWF Cruiserweight champion.
Oh, look out.
Psychosis out. That's Billy Fives. He's out. Let's see who's left in the ring. There's Chris Daniels. And there goes, there went AJ Styles up in the air and landed off some people. He's done. Now Head of Steam runs in and goes face first to the top turnbuckle. What man will be left of these four?
Over the top rope, pin, submission. That's how you lose.
I think I've ever seen anything like this. This Quick Kick is living up to his name.
Good night, nurse.
Back leg front kicks and just kick Kid Cash all the way down to the mat. Chris Daniels and the Tongan Prince go out of here.
We got kicks going all over the place, Tony. Now a chop. Wow.
Rakes in the eyes from one corner to the other. You would think two men would maybe try to work as a team momentarily.
None of these guys are working together whatsoever.
They are not. Well, there's Low.
Look out! How did he avoid going out?
Quick kick stayed on. In the side of the head. There's Kid Cash up on top. As a matter of fact, they're on top on both ends. Christopher Daniels thrown off on one side. Tongan Prince holds on that side.
Oh, man. This Quick Kick is something else.
He really is, King. You're right. He's up on top.
He'll kick you to the curb before you know it. Look out!
Oh, and he and Kid Cash.
Oh, man!
Collide in midair.
Mid-air collision is right.
And look at the fans. Listen to him.
You got to appreciate a move like that.
Meanwhile, Daniels. Daniels and the Tongan Prince collide with lariats.
You're right. None of these guys working together. Whoa! Quick kick.
Well, he just cartwheeled himself right out of the ring. He's done, and we got three men left.
Who's going to be the Cruiserweight champion here in the XWF?
Up.
Look at this.
Kid Crash. Oh, he stays in. 2 minutes left. Tongan Prince goes out. It's up to Daniels and Kid Cash. Christopher Daniels. Scoop slam. Bounds up.
Oh, man.
That was a pretty spectacular move, but he did not hit pay dirt at all. To the ropes.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, Kid Crash holds on in midair. Puts him down onto the mat. Referee counting here, tumbling through. Back elbow. Daniels is climbing up top. A very dangerous place to be in a match like this.
Look out.
And that's why.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner is the new inaugural XWF Cruiserweight Champion,
find that one.
Kid Cash, Cruiserweight champion, right here in the XWF. What a match.
The young man, native of Virginia, who's worked his way up through the ranks through the state of Tennessee into the Carolinas, is the first ever Cruiserweight champ of the XWF. In a very, proud of himself, you're not kidding, a very tough battle. Wait a minute, what's he doing? He's going over to Josh Matthews.
What's he doing?
He's bringing him backstage. Says he thought you got a raw deal. I'm going to introduce you to some boys in the back. There's your new champ, and we're coming back on the XWF.
I'm Alice Cooper, XWF, in your face. Welcome to my nightmare.
XWF in your face.
We're the XWF. We're in your face.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing team number 1 from Valentine, Pennsylvania, Knobs and Sags, the Nasty Boys.
Oh boy. You never know what you're going to see here on the XWF. This is the first time together, King, after a 4-year absence. The Nasty Boys back together here on the XWF. Michael and Todd, the Shane twins, to face the Nasty Boys. Knobs and Sags. Tag team matchup here on the XWF. The inaugural telecast of the XWF from Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida, where we've had surprises repeatedly here tonight. Stars, superstars from all entertainment watching the return of the XWF, and the words from Rena Mero really ring out here. No prima donnas, no politics. This is all for the rest, and glad to have you with us.
Rena Mero as our CEO. Is that great or what? Oh, did you just see that?
Yeah, I think they still call that the pit stop, and that obviously that would stop anybody.
And these guys haven't been together for 4 years, and they haven't showered for 4 years either.
Yeah. Down low. Here we go. Sags, back of the head, hit hard. Todd Shane with that suplex. Ryan Knobs. Todd Shane sends him out again. Now the tag here is Michael Shane in. The Shane twins against the Nasty Boys. Look at this.
They're making quite a showing for themselves.
Jerry Sags thrown in. You're right. They are powerful. You can tell. They're two strong individuals.
The Shane twins. I think Knobs and Sags are actually, they're twin brothers from different mothers. Something like that.
No, wait. Into the ropes here. A double team.
That's it. That's got to be it.
Ryan Knobs goes down.
You can stand the smell while you cover him.
2, and a save by Jerry Sags on the other end. Okay, all 4 men are going at it here. Head first. On the outside, you may have heard that. That was one of the Shane twins' head against the top of the steps. Meanwhile, Brian Knobs in the ring, calling out for Jerry Sags.
Well, Jerry Sags got his hands full on the outside of the ring.
Well, once Jerry Sags gets the focus, once he gets his down. Oh, no. He hits hard, and he's down. He is down, and down goes Brian Knobs. Cover 1, 2.
What?
Wait a minute.
What? The Shane Twins.
That is an upset.
My goodness.
One of these guys are the Shane twins.
The Nasty Boys have lost.
Wait a minute.
Wait, hold on a second. What's that music?
Oh my God! Look at this! Oh my God!
Not the Road Warriors.
It's Hogan Animal! Whoa!
And they're helping the Shane twins out. Hart, how long is the Rocky, the Road Warriors have returned to pro wrestling together and are part of the XWF.
There's the boys! We've chased you around this country from one federation to the other. Now we're here in the Big Daddy, the XWF, and we are gonna kick your butt so hard, I'm gonna squish the stinking bugs out of your stinking ears. The XWF. What a rush!
The Road Warriors, as we take you now to Willie Nelson, along with Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Congratulations to you and Hulk and all the guys on the new Wrestling Association. Start at the bottom, you go right to the top, don't mess with that in between. Well, we all believe in America, and we all believe in free enterprise, and we definitely believe in XWF. Good luck and go after them.
Ho!
In your face!
For so many years, I've had to stand back and watch the guys with no passion, no talent get the big breaks. I've been lied to, buried, cheated, jealousy, politically blocked, shoved in the back, driven underground. Well, no more. The learning curve has gone full circle. And for the first time, I'm realizing to get what you want, you're going to have to just stand up and take it. XWF, get ready for the resurrection of Vampiro. This is my time.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you a man who was voted manager of the century and is now a personal talent sports agent. Who won it only? Bobby the Brain Heenan!
There he is! The Brain! The Brain in the XWF!
What else are they going to hit us with here, King?
This is unreal!
Superstars from top to bottom.
And he's still got that jacket Liberace left him. This is great!
And he looks great, doesn't he?
Bobby the Brain Heenan. He is my hero.
For you to announce my client, you couldn't do justice. I have to do justice. I am no longer a manager. I am now an agent.
Uh-oh.
And I'm an agent for probably the greatest athlete in pro sports today. He's the man that made Minnesota famous. He is the most accomplished wrestler you'll ever see. Ladies and gentlemen, stand up and give a big hand to the one and only Curt Hennig.
Whoa! Curt Hennig!
Bobby the Brain and Curt Hennig back together again.
The Brain is Heenan's agent?
This is unbelievable. What a program this has been, King. It's been great working with you. As long as you bring Kitten out here, I'm not going to complain at all.
Absolutely.
She's looking live.
You haven't been so bad yourself, Tony.
And now, Curt Hennig, Bobby the Brain Heenan together again. In our main event of the evening, it's going to be in your face. He's from Mexico City, Vampiro! Now, we talked about frightful, scary people we saw earlier, King. Well, we saw Ian Harrison, but take a look at this guy. This is a real sadistic nut right here.
But he's a talented individual once he gets inside that squared circle, Tony. Don't take him lightly.
Oh, I've seen him. I've seen this man do anything to people. I've seen him, unfortunately, what he did to a wrestler about a year ago. He tried to end his career many different levels, trying to set the man on fire.
Oh yeah, he's scary.
So who knows what he'll do? And this is the case of a guy who will do anything against a guy who is a classic wrestler with maybe one of the greatest managers ever, voted the manager of the century. You heard what David Penzer said.
Yeah, but you heard Bobby the Brain himself say he's no longer a manager. He's an agent.
He's an agent.
He cuts deals. He represents his client.
Maybe that means he just gets a bigger slice of the pie. You think so? The difference between manager...
the brain, that's exactly what it means.
So now the bell rings for our feature event here at the XWF. You are part, fans, of the inaugural telecast of the XWF. Whoa. There's the agility of Vampiro, which always lends one to wonder why a man with such talent would resort to such low blows and low tactics in his career.
This Vampiro's not exactly right upstairs, I'm telling you. That's scary. He may just be out on a day pass right now, I'm not sure.
The agent, Bobby the Brain Heenan, helping Hennig back to his feet. Vampiro. And Hennig.
I need to talk to the brain. My agent's never toweled me off.
Really?
No.
Into the ropes. Oh, wow. That shot. Close to a low blow right there. The knee lift by Hennig. Into the corner again. Hennig, fans who you've been watching him throughout the years in pro wrestling, you know he is multi-talented, has a variety of moves, has great perseverance. Getting towed off again.
Man.
Well, you got...
Have you got an agent?
No, I don't have an agent, but you got Kitten here to rub your shoulders.
Oh, that's right.
That's probably better than someone towing you off.
Get a towel.
1, 2, and a 2 count. Here goes Vampiro up top.
I can assure you, Curt Hennig. Whoa, look at this.
Wow, what a talented performer he is. He connects, and he can win it. No, Hennig's out in 2.
And with Bobby the Brain as his agent, they've got some big plans here in the XWF. Look, they're always conferring. Hey, wait a minute.
What's Heenan doing over there? There you go.
Not the Brain.
He's got some nuts or something.
Check this out. Brain, look out.
It's Roddy Piper, the commissioner. Oh! Wait a minute. He hit Hennig. He nailed Hennig.
Wait a minute.
Wow. And Vampiro put the nail in the coffin. 1 and 2.
Hold it.
It's over.
Ladies and gentlemen, wait a minute.
Vampiro.
That's what I call a hands-on commissioner.
And Heenan is living. What a telecast this has been, ladies and gentlemen. Our inaugural XWF telecast here from Universal Studios.
I got a feeling, Tony, things are just getting started.
And fans, we're out of time for Jerry the King Lawler. I'm Tony Schiavone for the XWF.
Oh, Jimmy, what a start for the XWF. One hell of a battle royal. Kid Cash, our first XWF Cruiserweight champion. And our good friends, Willie Nelson and Alice Cooper, stopping by to say a few things. Hey, old feuds rekindling, the Road Warriors again after the Nasty Boys' butts. But, unfortunately, Road Warrior Hawk and Curt Hennig are no longer with us. They will be deeply missed in the wrestling world and beloved by fans all over the world. They were friends, true friends with me and Jimmy Hart, and we will never forget them, and neither will the XWF.
Boy, you're right. Curt and Hawk will never be forgotten. I'll tell you that right now. Hey, listen, thank you guys for watching the first episodes of the XWF, so we've got a lot more to come. I'm the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart.
And I'm Brian Knobs. Hello again, I'm Nasty Boy Brian Knobs.
And I'm the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart.
And this is the second episode of the XWF series. A lot of hard work and determination went into making the XWF. And our storylines we tried to give the very best to the fans, what they wanted to see. And we had some new stars, like Hale and Ian Harrison.
Well, you know what you're talking about? Hard work? You gotta be kidding me. I was there in the office from 8 o'clock in the morning to 10 o'clock at night, and what time did you and Greg come wandering in?
Hey, well, we had to take some breaks in and out of there, Jimmy. You know that. I mean, my legs were hurting, my knees, you know how it is, all these years of wrestling.
Well, your legs were hurting from carrying sags all these many years. That's
hey,
what it was really all about.
Hey, what about our hot CEO and Roddy Piper? That made for some interesting television, let me tell you.
You know what I like? I love the feud between you and your partner sags against the Road Warriors. And what about the young guns, man?
Oh,
the young
man.
superstars.
Oh, man.
Hey, Knobs, why don't we lace up our boots and let's watch the second episode of the XWF from Universal Studios, Orlando, Florida.
Let's get ready, baby!
I declare this Independence Day!
Bob Bagwell, your very first winner, our inaugural XWF telecast here from Universal Studios.
Things are just getting started.
Welcome, fans, to another week of XWF action. We're in ringside here at Universal Studios in Florida. Tony Schiavone, the one and only King, Jerry Lawler, along with the beautiful kitten once again. Well, King, last week on this program, the Nasty Boys returned for the first time in 4 years, and they were upset by the Shane Twins.
Now, wait a minute. I don't know if that was an upset or not. They've been crying. Nasty Boys have been complaining all week long. Let's give the devil the due. The Shane Twins were pretty tough. They beat the Nasty Boys.
You're right, they beat the Nasty Boys, and this week, the Nasty Boys have asked for a rematch. And they're going to have their rematch this week on the program.
Well, we'll see what happens. Now, what's going to happen if the Shane Twins win again?
You think it could happen?
It could happen, yes, it could.
It could happen. It's all a part of XWF in your face as we go to our ring announcer, David Penzer.
Introducing team number 1 of this tag team match. First, from the District of Mexico, his tag team partner from Tijuana, Mexico, Jose.
Two of the great cruiserweights, two of the great Mexican stars.
Ladies and gentlemen, their opponents. First, from Durango, Puerto Rico, Gonzalez. His tag team partner from San Diego, California.
Here comes Henning and young Ray Gonzalez, the great Puerto Rican star who we heard so much about here in the XWF.
Where my dogs at? Where they at?
Here's the dog.
Yo, let me speak on this. ¡Órale! ¡Arriba la raza! Yo, everybody knows the XWF and Ray Gonzalez are body and...
Well, regardless of what you think of Conan, he certainly has a very, very big fan base out there. And here's our tag team opening bout this week on our second week of XWF action from the XWF studios in Orlando, Florida, and Universal.
This should be a great matchup. This should be fast and furious. High flying, action all over the place.
Now let's see what Conan likes to do, King, because he likes to slow things down sometimes, ground these high flyers.
And he's capable of doing that, too.
Kevin Christian, the referee, with a warning. And hits it for takeover. Spinning through with an arm drag takedown. And another kick. What the kick can do?
He said he likes to ground the high flyers. He's hanging right with Psychosis.
He's setting the pace. Is what he's doing. What he's doing, you're right. And that tag, and Ray Gonzalez will make his way in. A lot of fire, a lot of vigor, a lot of tenacity. And Juventud Guerrera gets to exchange in. And got him down that time, King, and then hit him on the back. Gonzalez caught him in the corner. Looking like a bit of a suplex to stop all of that. 1, 2. The referee says 2, and that's all. Boy, what a debut program we had a week ago, King. Kick in the back. Running over Conan, dude, Psychosis. Conan Juventud, tag team partners, many years.
What about last week, the introduction of our new... Oh, that's gotta hurt. Our new CEO. Oh, man. The lovely Rena Mero.
Well,
She is gorgeous.
She is gorgeous. She looked wonderful last week.
Our commission leaves a little desired.
Well, I mean, he's not as pretty as she is. One. But nonetheless, Roddy Piper very effective. And the man who faced the brunt of that a week ago was one Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Yeah, well, you know, we would expect Roddy Piper is going to be hands-on commissioner, and he was last week. He put his hands on.
That's it. 1, 2. Complaining going on with the referee here from Juventud Guerrero as Conan and got in. And now Ray Gonzalez, Juventud remain in the ring. Opening bout, it's tag team action here in the XWF. Backhand chop. Gonzalez trying to stay in this thing now. Holds the ropes. Runs over Psychosis. Looking for a loop that time.
Completely for a loop. Big clothesline. Watch it. You can see that coming.
Enziguri kick in the side of the head. Tag, and the K-Dog is in.
Whoa, look at this.
Throwaway slam. Tilt-a-whirl. Yep.
K-Dog's had about enough of this high-flying foolishness as far as he's concerned.
It's going to keep Juventud and Psychosis down. He and Gonzalez in the ring together.
What the? Follow that if you can. Look out!
Oh, double team. Gonzalez and Conan working well together. Cover. Referee down, and and a save. Baseball slide drop kick that time from Psychosis. There's a double team. Oh, in the knee. Pretty good strategy here. And a pickup. The Hoobie driver.
Got him. Now what?
Hoobie driver. And that's into the prelude of the 450 splash. Oh, wow. In the midst of it, and Conan put the stops to that.
Look out.
Outside Psychosis. Inside Ray Gonzalez. Cover 1, 2, 3.
What you call it, Cody? Conan grabbing the high flyers, didn't he?
Exactly what he did, right in the midst of a 450 splash. Your winners are opening out this week on the XWF, Conan and Ray Gonzalez. And we're coming back with more after this.
XWF. That's your face. Check out the hot XWF CEO and Don Marie.
I want to introduce to you XWF CEO. Get ready. Here is Rena.
And she's got some muscle with her this week here, King.
All those muscles?
Well, I mean behind her.
Oh, behind her. I got you.
I mean behind her.
Wow. Hello.
Take a look at, I don't know what to look at here. Well, you got to look at Rena. Holy smokes.
Is there any company on earth that has a better looking CEO?
It is great to see you. What is the meaning of all of this? Is this your security?
Yes, it is. First of all, I just wanted to come out here tonight and thank everyone for their efforts in helping to make the XWF's inaugural special such an unforgettable occasion.
Oh, it was that. Yes, it was. You did your part, too.
If we all continue to work together, we can take the XWF and wrestling to a whole new level. In my wildest dreams, I never imagined that everything would click right into place so well. What do you say, Gene?
Well, I have to agree with you totally there. Well, not quite. I think that the new commissioner probably has overstepped his power.
Oh, there you go.
Would you not agree with that?
I do.
Are you questioning my decision, Gene?
Uh-oh.
Well, no, wait a minute. I'm not questioning your decision.
Thinking overstepping the power. Hot rod.
decision-making? Why are you questioning this lovely lady at all?
I would never question her. I'm questioning you because it appeared to me that you took matters into your own hands, Mr. Piper.
I've took many things into my own hands. But you haven't been one of them yet. But
now, Commissioner Roddy, when I asked you if you would like to assume the office of Commissioner, you said that you would be impartial and consistent. You said that your wrestling days were behind you and that you would be content just making matches. Now, I have to ask you, is there maybe still a fire for action burning under that kilt?
what did she say? Fire? Baby, I have a constant twitch, okay? There ain't a fire, there's a forest burning under here, baby. I'll tell you, I'm the kind of guy, you know, I love you. I love you, and I would do anything for you. You're the kind of lady to me.
Hey, wait a minute. Look at this.
Okay, Gene, I stand behind my decision.
I stand behind you at all times.
Vampiro, wait a minute. This man known throughout the world what are...
Your eyes are up there.
I've come here tonight, Madam Commissioner, Mr. Piper, on behalf of all the new young guys in the back, to say thank you very much. Thank you for your confidence in our abilities. Because you have given us a shot where no one else would. No one else would take a chance on us. And for our appreciation, we're going to give you 110%, no, 150, no, 350% every night.
I like the percentages.
That's a good percentage to have. Just to show you that the XWF is the place to be seen.
That's what the XWF's all about.
Well, you're very welcome, Vampiro. And this reminds me of a story that I once heard about you, of when you were 15 years old and you would stand outside the LA Sports Arena with your bag in your hand, just waiting for someone to give you that opportunity. Well, this is your opportunity. And I mention this only because I have seen another young man who displays the same determination and desire. Josh. The young man's name is Josh from MTV's Tough Enough. So what do you say, Commissioner? Do you have room on the roster for Josh?
I can make your dreams come true. I will do anything that you want me to do. If you got it for Josh, I got it for you.
Well, as I can see, I've definitely pointed the right commissioner.
Then let's do this. I'll make the match. Josh is good enough for the XWF because he's guys like this is what we need. Guys like this right here. And people like you.
Well, it seems like everybody is on the same page, the CEO and the commissioner, right here in the XWF. Don't go away, more to come.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Big Vito from Staten Island, New York, and I'm the toughest in my neighborhood. And over here in the XWF, I want to fight the toughest. That's what I'm going to get in your face.
I wish you all would get your license back, because I can't keep taking these cars somewhere. Whoa, that's fine, man. What's up, girl? What's up? What's your name? Baby got some back. Ooh, there's some fun. Hey, you better learn some manners, girl. You know who I am?
I used to get lost.
Oh, man, I'm Mac Daddy. You know, me like that.
Maybe it's not such a bad idea. I'm up for
Hey,
anything.
you tell me my name? You know my name, right?
All right, we're back on the XWF and a new look at some people we know quite well. The South Philly Posse coming as part of the XWF.
the change here in the XWF? Change is good, though, Tony.
I would agree with that.
I want to change your shirt sometimes. Just every now and then, you know what I mean? Change is good.
And there's no doubt there's going to be more changes with Roddy Piper as our commissioner. Rita Mero, of course, is the lady in charge. And they seem to see eye to eye at times. That is when Piper is not looking down and he's looking in the eyes.
Yeah, you can always find Piper's eyes in Rena's cleavage.
What do we have here?
Hey, King, Simon has a problem with you.
With me?
You know I'm not deaf. I heard about how you trashed Dawn Marie last week.
Well, I don't think I said anything that was not true, did I?
It's obvious because you never attended class when you're school, so you certainly don't know what it is. This is class.
High or low?
You know what's funny? What's funny is you're out here and you're disrespecting.
I think the fans seem to know it better than he does.
I think the fans agree with you.
You're out here and you're calling her trash. Yet you're hanging out with that dog. Listen, King, they're chanting me. They're chanting for the King. For you to stand up and defend the honor of that?
Yeah, well, I will do that, but before I do that, I'll give you one opportunity to take back what you just said.
Tell you what, the ring's right there. If you want to take that opportunity.
You don't have to do this. No, I know I don't have to do it, but this is why the King always has the gear on underneath the coat.
Oh, here we go.
Come on, King. Defend me up.
You and me, right there.
Come on, come on.
Challenge has been made by Simon of Maximum Force and the King. They truly go. The King back in the ring. King will follow him up the steps and listen to the fans here. First chanting the name of Jerry the King Lawler. And now my broadcast colleague is in the ring. I think Simon has made a great mistake here. Back they go to the corner. Jimmy Jet, the referee, for this impromptu match. Watch out from behind. Double team from Maximum Force. Simon. And Jimmy Jet needs to hear one of these men out of the ring. Double team, and there's nothing King can do here. Kitten looks on. Another double. He agreed to go in the ring against one man. For crying out loud. Swinger has no cause to be in there. And now Simon, referee, should he make this count? Good job, Jimmy Jet. The King's got to face two men. And a duck. Swinger goes down. Another duck. Oh, how about this? A gouge to the eyes now by Swinger. And now Simon. Standing sidekick. And out goes Swinger. Jerry the King Lawler now all alone with Simon. Oh, look at this. They're going to set him up. By Simon. Come on, brother. 1, 2, 3.
XWF executives have asked me to bring the great Japanese wrestler, Vapor!
or what?
Oh, it was worth it.
I guess sometimes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, making his way to the ring accompanied by the mouth of himself, Jimmy Hart. He stands 6 foot 10 inches tall and weighs 340 pounds. This is
Truly one of the biggest men in the XWF. You know, put a cap on this man. I guess some of the young guys will think before they make challenges out here anymore, won't they? Well, look at it. Not many people have any effect at all. As now Knuckles, who is the mammoth size of Jimmy Hart's new man, Hale. Hey, how about what Bobby the Brain Heenan was talking about? He's a sports agent now. Who in the world does he have his eye on? There's a lot of great talent out here in the XWF.
You got that right, but right now all eyes are on Hale. This guy is truly impressive.
You see that? He's talking about over 300 pounds, sending Knuckles from the turnbuckles hard to the mat.
He Knuckles across the ring like he was just like a, I don't know what, sack of feathers. Now look at this.
Look at this one shoulder breaker. There has been absolutely no one that comes close to what Hale's been able to put. He cuts the leg. He makes a cover, and this one is enough. Now, what's that accomplish?
Well, that's just sort of a self-serving type thing. Hart likes to put the exclamation point on underneath that.
Didn't need to of this big guy.
Actually, he'll probably take that little piece of video clip and just edit everything else out, but him kicking Coral Wrestling and show it to his kids or something like that later on.
That would probably be
how tough he is.
Now he and Chuck Dillinger, director of security, are getting into it.
Hard to get in it with everybody.
We'll be back on the XWF.
The XWF, the new style, and with the best cruiserweights in the world. The only thing they're lacking is style. And when I show them that, I'll be leaving with a cruiserweight belt.
You know, Knobs, with the XWF, we tried to cover all the bases. You know, we had all the international superstars with us. We had the superstars from Japan over here. We had a lot of the Lucha Libradores from over in Mexico City. Also, we had Carlos Colon from Puerto Rico, man, from Germany, just all over. You know, it's going to be a great dream come true for us.
Jimmy, you know what, though? Everybody gave their all. They gave the sweat, blood, and tears to the fans. Everybody wanted to make this thing work. No more prima donnas. Everybody was on time to Universal Studios. That was a first, you know? And then we had feuds brewing, like Roddy Piper and Rena. They were getting it pretty hot and heavy. I mean, everything was starting to crank up. We were getting it, you know, all together. We had the best tag teams ever. I mean, the Nasty Boys, the Road Warriors, Johnny Grunge, and the late, great Rocco Rock. I mean, we had a lot of stuff going on, Jimmy.
Hey, but what about this next match? Johnny B. Bad comes out of retirement just for the XWF, and he faces the Wiggle Man, Norman Smiley.
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
Check this out.
Check it out.
I can't believe it. It must be a conspiracy or something.
What's that, man?
Oh, I'm not wrestling on the show tonight either.
I'm not on that board myself.
Well, you shouldn't worry about it, you idiot. The spectacle you made of yourself last time.
Hang on.
Whoa. Idiot. Yeah, no, don't do this. Listen, you are a nice guy. You're too nice. I can get you matches, but you gotta be tough like this guy. You gotta have paws like this guy. Look at this guy. No heart. No care for nobody. You gotta be tough. You're a sweet kid, but you gotta get in there. You gotta fight. This guy's tougher than nails. Doesn't matter what you do to him. He's the toughest guy I know. So I'll get you one more match. Give you one more try. But get tough. Get up there. Go for it. You betcha. Rena!
Smiley, screaming, Smiley, screaming, Norman. Yeah, he's all of that. He's all of that. ring as part of the XWF. Next week, Josh Matthews will get his debut, and he will go up against Horace, who maybe will fare better than he fared last week against the British Storm. And that's still to come on the XWF in a week. But right now, Screaming Norman's trying to take apart a bad man, Johnny B. Bad. Sending Norman in, drives him down. Whoa! What's up? Oh, there he is.
Well, that's not officially the big wiggle, is it?
No.
Like the little wiggle?
That's kind of the little wiggle. The
little
big,
wiggle.
I think the big wiggle, he's got to kind of position himself in a different way.
Is that when he spanks you too?
Yes, it is.
Spank him good.
Into a hammerlock. Side headlock here by Johnny B. Bad. A lot of charisma in that ring on both ends.
Get that right.
Johnny B. Bad and Norman Smiley. Over the top bed. Smiley down. Block. Good move and a great listen to the screen.
Oh! Up to the hand. That was a pretty good wiggle.
That was pretty good.
You might have outwiggled the wiggle.
And don't forget, still to come, our feature bout. Nasty Boys return bout against the Sheen Twins this week here on the XWF. They've already seen a win by Jerry the King Lawler, defending the honor of the gorgeous kitten here. He stays with us, poised right with us each and every week here at ringside.
You gotta love the kitten.
Yes, you do.
Don't you love it when kittens like to play with puppies?
I don't have a comment on that.
What?
Well, into the corner, Johnny B. Bad hits hard. Norman's got him up. Wind up slam.
You might be seeing the real deal now. You might be talking with a big wiggle. He's looking around. Oh, he says it's not time yet.
Calling out of the fans who responded. Gotta Be Bad gets a back elbow and gets run over by a running lariat by Norman Smiley, who makes a cover of Johnny B. Bad. No.
Well, Johnny B. Bad to mount a big offense here. I want to hear Norman scream. He had a big match he was in last week, not one scream.
Not one scream.
Not even a little whip.
No one must have cranked up on him. See what can happen here this week. Gotta Be Bad. Oh, be a big win for him in his debut in many, many, many years in pro wrestling, to come back here and get a win in his debut on the XWF. And we've had a great time the last couple of weeks. So glad you could be with us. Foot to the face by Screaming Norman. Norman doesn't have anything left to follow up that with.
One scream. One scream. You need to go to a scary movie with him.
You're not kidding.
Oh, he could. Oh, man.
Inverted. And then drops him down. 1, 2. Pretty good pinning combination, too. Had the forearm across the face. Now has him tied up, submission hold. Kind of a grapevine type maneuver here, pulling back on the shoulder and the arm. Johnny B. Bad.
He may start screaming. You might hear what Johnny B. Bad screamed like.
You just want to hear somebody scream.
Yeah, how about it, kitten? Maybe later.
Undercut to the jaw. And no sir. Johnny B. Bad held on, got him up. Fireman's carry pickup. Whoa, put it down.
You can scream now if he was conscious.
1, 2, 3. He's not conscious. It's all over. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Johnny B. It really was a comeback and a win for Johnny B. Bad on the XWF. What an upset last week, King, for these two young men.
They're 1-0 in the XWF.
And now they get their return match. The Knobs and Sags, the Nasty Boys.
I'm going to tell you,
ladies and gentlemen, their opponent. The Nasty Boys.
Well, I wouldn't doubt a bit if they're not ashamed to show their face after last week. But what's going on? I got to wait for this rematch.
Yeah, that's what they've talked about. I mean, after being apart for 4 years, they get a rematch, they lose. But I guess maybe the ball was a fluke for the Shane twins, but there's no Nasty Boys here.
No Nasty Boys. Play the music one more. Hey, wait a minute. What is this?
Oh, the phone. It's not the Nasty Boys.
Well, that's certainly not the Nasty Boys.
No, it's not. It's Hart and Animal. The Road Warriors. Ladies and gentlemen, making their way towards the ring. From Chicago, Hart and Animal.
Well, here in the XWF, we're not going to disappoint. We promised you a match with the Stain Twins. You're going to get it. Unfortunately, their opponents are going to be the Road Warriors.
Wonder what's going through the Shane twins' mind right now. I mean, last week had to be the biggest win of their career, and now a week later they got to go in against Hart and Animal. One of the most dominating tag teams ever.
I'll tell you what's going to be going through the Shane twins' minds in about 2 minutes. Probably the Road Warriors' fist.
So here it is. That's Todd Shane in the ring against Road Warrior Animal. Animal with 300 solid pounds. One of the toughest, strongest men ever to get in the ring. Snapmare down.
Hey, I just thought of something.
And what was that?
What happened if the Shane twins beat the Road Warriors?
Oh, wait a minute.
No, I'm serious. I mean, you know, it could happen. Oh, maybe. It couldn't happen. I don't know, but anything can happen.
Well, I would
that would be the hottest thing going in the XWF.
I would agree with that it would be, they would be hot properties, but certainly the Road Warriors. Well, I don't know. Let's see what happens.
Well, let's face it, these Shane twins, they're not backing up. Well, maybe a little bit backing up.
Road Warrior Hawk. Todd Shane in. There's not been an exchange on the Shane twins side.
You know, that's really impressive to see a guy as big as Hawk score and drop kick like that.
He's always been one of the most impressive big men you'll ever find in pro wrestling. The fans chanting for the Road Warriors here, and now pick up. Todd Shane knocks him down. Gotta get his brother in though.
I'm impressed with the Shane twins.
But they don't back down. King, you're right.
And they're big guys. Well, they telegraphed that though.
And now Road Warrior Hawk puts the brakes on. Hangman's Noose. He goes that break.
Might do it right there.
Only a 2 count. Todd Shane has stayed in this match the entire time. And they were supposed. Oh, no. Look at this. Oh, he went head first.
Wow, did he ever?
Head first, and Mike Shane over now to try to pick up the pieces here. Throwing him back in. And remember, they were supposed to go against the Nasty Boys, who wanted this rematch. Where the Nasty Boys are, we have no idea. What could have happened, King? They plane, flight late, I don't know. Travel plans cover 1, 2.
Anything can happen, or they, like I said, could just be embarrassed. But I'll tell you what, you got nothing to be embarrassed. By losing to these guys, they're, like I said, mighty impressive again here today.
Yeah, but it's not like the Nasty Boys to, you know, to be embarrassed enough not to show up. I mean, that, to me, that's not knobs and sags.
You're right.
They're tough.
There's something wrong.
Side of the head right now. Mike Shane's got all he wants with Road Warrior Hawk right here.
Manhandling Hawk. You want to change your bet? Huh? You want to go with the Shane twins?
No, not yet. Both men go down in a collision. And Mickey T with a mandatory with both wrestlers. The fans are behind the Road Warriors here, but you're right, King. The Shane twins, to give them all, tag is made.
I'll tell you what, I think that one Shane twin just had a broken nose.
I believe you're right. He's back in again, and Animal runs over him like a freight train. Wow. Now Animal's got to contend with both of the Shane twins. That brings Hawk in. Referee cut him off, and he went another double clothesline.
You're kidding me.
They're going to go for the top rope.
Whoa, I can't believe he got the Shane twin up. Look out, he got him.
thrown it away.
Now the Nasty Boys retreating just as quickly as they came here.
No match, says Mickey J. And it was a good match. A very competitive match.
I think the Nasty Boys just wanted to make sure that the... Hey, look at this.
I think you're exactly right. Match was thrown out between the Road Warriors and Game Plan. Still more to come this week on the XWF.
The Road Warriors and the XWF. What a run!
Superfly Jimmy Snuka. This is Snuka 2, and we're here in the XWF. In your face. Woo, woo, woo.
The one and only, the man who made wrestling famous in Minnesota. Stand up, a big round of applause for Mr. Curt Hennig.
Is he really the guy that made wrestling famous in Minnesota?
Well, there was a lot of them, you know. I mean, what about a week ago on this program when we saw, as you said, Commissioner Roddy Piper take matters into his own hands? Unfortunately, it ended up a loss for Henning and Henning.
Well, I can assure you one thing, that loss is not going to go unanswered or unavenged. Oh, what?
Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent. He's coming in
All right, Bagwell comes to the ring. Did you see Heenan blow his nose on that towel before he wiped Henning's face with it?
Oh, I didn't. I missed that. How did I miss that?
He is no good. You can say what you want about him, but he is no good.
Well, that's an exit for you.
Oh, boy, we're having a great time. We are in your face and glad to have you with us. Here's a man who's always been in your face. He is a good-looking young man, though, Bagwell. All right, here we go to the match. Hennig and Bagwell. A little temper flaring early on.
You know what? I love this because you got, like you say, you got tempers flaring, but you know what you've got in that ring right now? I mean, you got two of the hugest egos in all of wrestling.
Right.
I love these matchups. Watch it, buddy.
Right on the pinky, it looked like. All right, Heenan's okay. Are you sure? Well, he seems from this distance to be okay. Side headlock. Then he goes on the bump and then spills up to the ring.
You're gonna get fired again, boy!
Oh, you hear that? You talking about it, King. The egos.
Buff wrestling with a lot of jewelry on today, too.
Yeah, he always does. You know what? He needs to leave Heenan alone and worry about Hennig. If you take your focus away from a guy like Curt Hennig, he'll come back and haunt you in the match.
Come back to look at. He's using that jewelry right.
Yes, he
right
is.
now.
And that's what happens.
That stuff will come back to haunt you.
Always wonder when guys wore hoop earrings in the ring like someone just didn't rip a cool earring.
Look out! On the outside. I wrestled Bagwell in Trinidad, and that's exactly what happened.
Really?
And I didn't do it intentionally. But it's one of my fingers got caught in his earring and ripped it right through his earlobe. Wow. He had to have it re-pierced. Uh-oh, watch it.
Well, that was vintage Curt Hennig right there. Just walk around the ring enough to stop the other guy's momentum, get him to come after you and do something like that. And now Hennig, with all that, has the advantage here.
You got Curt Hennig. I mean, this guy's had such an illustrious career. One of the best wrestlers ever. And a smart guy, too. I mean, you know, and all the knowledge that he gained from his father, Larry the Axe Hennig. And then you add Bobby the Brain Heenan to that mix. A formidable tag team here. Not a tag team, but a formidable duo.
Well, what you're seeing right now is in essence a tag team. See? Yeah, in essence a tag team. He's got the referee's attention. Curt Hennig breaks the rules on the other side. Into the ribcage goes Hennig. Trying to get to his feet, but Bagwell and Hennig just hammers Bagwell in the back of the head, and now Bagwell cannot even get to his feet.
Watch the brain. Moving into position. Bagwell. The ref better at it. No, the ref. Yeah, the ref throwing.
Into the ropes, and Bagwell. Abdominal stretch here. Hennig reaching for the ropes, with the referee in good position to thwart that. Reaching again. He's got the ropes. He's got added leverage. And finally, Slick Johnson sees it and calls for the break of the rope. Surprising call for the break of the move.
Yeah.
Will we get a break? And meanwhile, Hennig right now is just dominating this matchup. And not many people have been able to say that against Buck Bagwell.
Yeah, but you know, Henning got the momentum. He gained the upper hand thanks to Bobby Heenan. Agent extraordinaire.
Bagwell right now is a sitting duck for Heenan, and
Heenan still has that mentality blues. They got the same mentality blues.
I'll never forget that as long as I live.
Watch this.
Heenan screaming, turn him, and trying to get him into a Boston Crab, and he pretty much has him there, yes. Now sitting deep on the lower back.
That's a hold you don't see used that often anymore. It used to be still a devastating hold. You can put a lot of pressure. You can win a match with that hold, but guys just don't use it much anymore.
Yeah, and you wonder why. You're exactly right. It's
very painful. Very painful. Take it from me. This is painful too.
Jawbreaker. Here comes Buck Bagwell, still trying to regain his composure, feeling the effects of that Boston Crab. Hennig's reeling. Hennig's back to the corner. Here comes Buck Bagwell, mounting a comeback here. Hennig is down again. Buck will make a cover. 1, 2, and Hennig kicks out.
I think Buck feels like he's got the momentum. He feels like he can end this thing.
He wants to do the Buck blockbuster here, King, but can he get in position now? Wait a minute. The brain was up. He threw him off.
Wait a minute. I didn't see what did the brain do? I didn't see that.
Into the Hennig clicks, and it's up. What's Vampiro doing? Vampiro stooging this off. What? Stooging it off. He's telling the referee what went down.
Somebody likes to stew.
I agree with that. But he's trying to right it wrong here. That's what he's trying to do. Ian Harrison, the British Storm, is coming out.
The big, ugly, scary guy.
He
don't want to beat this in a double.
And he runs over. He just plowed through Buck Bagwell and Vampiro. On the cross. Here comes the commissioner team.
We don't need a commissioner out here. This is just a little minor altercation.
Now look at Ian Harrison. He's choking the life out of Buck Bagwell.
Wait a minute. This is a dangerous situation. Roddy Piper in the chair.
Meanwhile, in the ring, Hennig comes to the defense of his sports agent. Heenan's out of town. What does Reno want?
Our CEO is PO'd.
Whoa! Fans, we're out of time on the XWF.
Wow, Jimmy, what about all the stars on that last episode? Like the Hall of Famers, Superfly Jimmy Snuka and his son, Curt Hennig and his agent, Bobby the Brain Heenan, the Road Warriors, and yours truly, the Nasty Boys.
Well, you know, what about AJ Styles and Kid Cash and all the young guns? But you know what? We wanted to do a little something different in the XWF. We wanted to have the past, the present, and the future. We wanted to build a great foundation for all the great wrestling fans out there.
Well, Jimmy, thank you guys for tuning in to episode 2. But get ready for the special bonus DVD. The immortal Hulk Hogan, our good friend and buddy, against the late, great Curt Hennig. A never-before-seen match, and you guys get it. So get ready to put that DVD in now. You're going to see some great action. Stay tuned. Welcome back, everybody. everyone to the lost episodes of the XWF. This is the third episode in the series that we shot from Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida, November 2001. Hi, I'm Brian Knobs, and my co-host, Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, couldn't be here because he's out scouting for new talent. With my partners, Jimmy and Greg the Hammer Valentine, our vision was to showcase the stars of the past, present, and future. In this show, we will see one of my favorites when I was growing up, Superfly Jimmy Snuka. Also, you will see former ECW and WCW stars, the South Philly Posse, Johnny Grunge and Rocco Rock, formerly known as Public Enemy, the Shane Twins, Josh Matthews, and also Rita Mara mixing it up with Hot Rod Roddy Piper. And watch out for Vampiro and Buff Bagwell, Curt Hennig, and we can't forget the Road Warriors, man. You will see some of the up-and-coming stars like AJ Styles and Kid Cash squaring off in the ring. So sit back and relax and check out the lost episodes of the XWF in your face.
Special, such an unforgettable occasion. Is there maybe still a fire for action burning under that kilt?
Thank you for your confidence in our abilities. You and me, right there.
Come on, right-handed pile driver. What is this all about? Curt Hennig! Trying to right a wrong here. What's he going to do?
How's Piper always sticking his nose where it doesn't belong?
He is getting a tongue lashing. Welcome to another exciting week of the XWF. Coming your way from Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida. Tony Schiavone, the one and only King, Jerry Lawler, and let's not forget the vivacious, the lovely kitten with us here at ringside. We're going to see for the first time a man we've heard a lot about from Germany, the big guy named Dresden this week.
Oh, I'm telling you, this guy is impressive. I've seen him. He's scary. Woo.
South Philly Posse will be with us in tag team action. And remember what Roddy Piper said last week. He's going to give this young man, Josh Matthews, his chance right here tonight on XWF, and he goes up against Horace Hogan.
We're going to see if Josh Matthews really is tough enough for the XWF. You got to be tough, Josh.
I know a man who's real tough. He's in the ring. Mean Gene Okerlund.
Hey.
All right, thank you, Tony Schiavone and Jerry the King Lawler. I think it's going to be a wild one this week. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome XWF CEO Rena.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I think she gets more beautiful every week.
I think blue's her color, don't you?
She look good in any color. Wow. What's it all? I guess when you look that good, you gotta have security.
I would think so too.
And when you're trying to get around her, just, hang on and get her autograph. You got the roller.
Chairman, forgive me if I cut right to the chase this week. You certainly could not have been happy with some of the things that Commissioner Roddy Piper has done over the past couple of weeks.
Now, Gene, you know it's not my style to air the XWF's dirty laundry in public.
Dirty laundry? I think that says it all.
Gene, you're taking my comments far too seriously. The XWF is in its infancy stage. There are going to be some teething pains, and it's all a part of growing up. But the commissioner and I are reasonable people. And when there's a decision to be made, it's going to be made at the right place at the right time.
Okay, so what you're saying, in essence, then, Madam Chairman, is you're happy with everything that's happening right now. Is that true?
Absolutely.
Well, if that's the case, maybe I could prevail upon you. Do we have a main event for this week here in XWF?
Now, Gene, you know it's not my place to make the matches. But from the tons of emails and phone calls that have flooded the XWF office, it's very obvious to me what the fans want to see. So, I'm off to see the commissioner, and I'm sure that he will make that announcement very shortly.
You don't mind if I kind of tag along so I get in on this action firsthand?
Not at all.
Please.
Hey, Gene, if you follow the ropes, you're not going to keep you.
We're just getting started. Oh, look at her on the XWF. Stay with us.
Oh! Hey, folks, Hacksaw Jim Duggan here, and I've got one thing to say. XWF! 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 No prima donnas allowed! The XWF was the best-kept secret in professional wrestling.
Orlando, Florida, Universal Studios. I mean, it's all that in a bag of chips. This place is the bomb. It's looking to me a lot like Philadelphia, but Johnny, we gotta find Jasmine. Where's Jasmine?
Right here.
Hey.
Of course you're having a good time here, Rocco. Universal Studios is now the official home of the XWF. And as long as the SPE is here, this program is going to be rated
XWF! Lottie-dottie, welcome to our party!
Now it seems like the South Philly Posse who we'll be seeing this week in their debut match here at the XWF has got a girl named Jazzy with them right now. I want to hear more from Jazzy. Here's Marty Jannetty. And now... He's no Jazzy. No, not many are. And here now, a man we've heard a lot about for the first time seeing him in action. From Germany, from Germany, Dresden, 299 solid pounds. He's a big guy. Boy, that's a pretty mild king. Take a look at this awesome specimen and the way he walks in the ring, the shades, the dark leather coat. It's just a very intimidating force to come to the ring. Marty Jannetty made a critical mistake. Turned his back on Dresden, and we're off and running now. And nice quick count on Marty Jannetty up the near side whip.
With a big man right now.
Slamming out of the left side. Whip into the ropes.
Oh my God!
Whoa! 8 feet in the air that time.
You have a flight attendant when you go that high.
I would think so. Jannetty, look at that. He picked him up by the tights of the hair. Jannetty got a 1 count, rolled him up. Standing side kick. Wow. He gets this big man off his feet. He's got to keep him down there.
Those big kicks from Marty Jannetty would have taken somebody's head off, but they barely phased this Dresden.
Dresden, big scoop slam, just raw power. No finesse about him at all. He comes right at you. His debut match here on the XWF. Jannetty has the man down, trying to seize the moment. Could be big. Whoa, no. Right, Dresden just in a massive barrel. Oh, the top of release suplex that time.
Saw poor Marty Jannetty in midair.
Picks him up and power bombed him down. 1, 2, 3. When you're the crest man of this man Dresden, apparently there's no escaping at all. Let's go to the back.
Okay, Piper, I know you're in there. I don't see my name on the board again. You say the XWF is for everybody. Well, I'm Greg the Hammer Valentine. I've proven what I've done in the pro wrestling business. I'll get the dog collar out. I want a match. You have a good day, huh?
Ladies and gentlemen, the following special contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Tampa, Florida, Hogan.
Well, what about great Valentine in the back? I guess he's angry that Roddy Piper didn't give him a chance to wrestle yet. Most guys appreciate the night off. Is it a problem now between Piper and Valentine we don't know about?
I don't know. I'm not open my mouth and say I got a problem with the commission, but, you know, Mr. has already been accused of overstepping his bounds.
Yeah, by many people.
Yeah.
Making his XWF debut, and this is what Horace Hogan said he wanted to do.
Well, Horace Hogan said he was going to welcome this young punk, is the way he put it. Yeah. He's going to welcome this young punk to professional wrestling. And let's face it, I mean, you know, Josh Matthews, he's a pretty tough kid. You had to be the runner-up in MTV's Tough Enough, but I mean, this is a whole new ballgame. This is a whole different world inside that ring.
Ooh. And Horace Hogan runs over him into a neutral corner. Horace Hogan, who wants to reestablish the Hogan name, is what he told Commissioner Piper. Boy, Piper really threw him to the wolves a couple of weeks ago, putting him in the ring against the British Storm. But now out once again. And sending Josh Matthews over the top all the way to the floor.
How old is Josh? Is that a good question?
That's a good question. Josh, 22 years old?
22 years old. You think he's going to make it to 23? Not if the commissioner keeps giving him matches like this. Look out! Oh, on the floor! Man! No mercy from Horace Hogan.
Horace sends him in. He's dominated this matchup. Josh Matthews has not had a chance.
Let's face it, Horace has one of the most famous last names in all of wrestling. Josh is a nobody to him. He can't afford it. Wait a minute.
Great leaping ability. Hogan held his own. Oh, Hogan's got him by the throat. Up. One, two. He pulled him up. What king is he trying to accomplish there?
Well, like we said, I'm afraid that Horace felt like he got dissed a couple of weeks ago. He's gonna make a name for himself tonight. We got help.
What a win for this young man.
Horace won't be able to show his face at the next family reunion. Beaten by Josh Matthews.
We're coming back on the XWF.
I'm the smartest man in professional wrestling, and why am I? It's because I've managed such superstars as Hulk Hogan, Randy Macho Man Savage, Bret Hart and the Hart Foundation, Jerry the King Lawler, the Honky Tonk Man, the Nasty Boys, the Rougeau Brothers. Is it because I was in the ring at one time with the late, great Andy Kaufman? Or is it because Jimmy Hart creates brand new superstars? Standing next to me, this man weighs 340 pounds. He stands 6'9", and I call him Hell. And before it's over, XWF, Jimmy Hart's gonna take you to hell and back.
These guys are undefeated here in the XWF.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Those legs go on forever. Jesse in the South.
Oh, does she have some wrestlers with her?
All right, here we go against the Chain Twins. Chain Twins red hot right now. And of course, the South Philly Posse, notorious. Todd Chain will dine in on it. He just manhandled him back to the corner. In comes Grant. The Chain Twins. Well, you know, there's no doubt about it, King. They were wrestling with a lot more confidence than they did 2 weeks ago.
You know, last week one actually had a broken nose. He's still back in action tonight.
Running over Rocco. Mike Chain will come in, make a cover, and get a 2 count.
I can't tell which one of the twins got there. I can't tell which is which, actually.
Well, No, I'm actually guessing. I know if I say Todd starts, I got to make sure I know that it's right. So maybe it's change in. 1, 2, 2 count. Used to be kind of like the Harris twins before one of them grew their hair out.
Right. Now they're the one's Harry twin. Uh-oh.
Grabbing on to Mike Chain. Wow. And then enabled Rocco from the other end to clip the knee.
Well, these guys are so dangerous. They'll do absolutely anything. Looking on that leg now.
What he's showing, Grunge is in there. Boy, there is nothing fancy about Grunge. He is just big old guy, right straight at you, loves to brawl, tough as it comes, can really take a punch. And he's right now just got that leg right lined up, twisting on the leg, putting pressure on the inside of the thigh, the groin area, and he's got now Mike Chain hobbling up against the ropes. He's fighting back though, King. Oh, I'm telling you, gives just one quick. What it means to be in the XWF, to be in your face. When we say in your face, we mean in the opponent's face, in the face of this great country, and of course all the countries around the world that watch the XWF.
I could get in Jazzy's face.
Not without me, you couldn't.
That's what I thought.
He is just too much. Snap takeover that time. Rocco and Grunge.
I might tell our director that didn't hurt to get a shot of her just every now and then, you know? And maybe like she could do her own specialist.
I think so. If they could see what we could see from this vantage point, they'd be there all day. Across the leg of Mike Chain as Todd tries to get in. Divide, conquer, work on one part of the body. It's basic pro wrestling. And it's working here for the South Philly Posse.
I wonder why these guys are in such a bad mood. If I had a manager or valet like Jazzy, I'd be in a good mood all the time.
Well, you know, apparently this relationship with Jazzy, hello Jazzy, and the South Philly Posse has just begun. So you may, in the weeks and months to come, see a little bit lightened of the mood.
Maybe she's playing hard to get, you think?
I would think there's a very good chance of that. And Rocco will make a tag. Johnny Grunge back in.
Maybe it's just strictly a business relationship.
They all start out that way, don't they? Oh, on the leg. 1, 2, and a 2 count.
I'd always start out those love connection dates. They never work out, I can assure you.
Double team here. Rocco and Grunge into the rumble. Too much double teaming for the South Philly Posse. Jazzy looking on. Right now, her men are in control of this match.
You got to be pretty pleased with him.
And there's no question that Mike Chain needs to get tied into this ring, or this unbeaten string that they have going to come to an end here in the XWF.
Oh yeah, keep doing that. Fast more.
Oh, they're walking her away.
They are. Here we go. Yeah, Jazzy's getting in the action.
She's doing holding the throat of Mike Chain to both that bottom rope. Now mounting him over. Walks across him.
Oh, look out. Nobody home.
Rocco with an empty net. And now this matchup. Maybe get something going for the Shane twins. And the answer is yes. Here it comes. Whoa. Todd, Shane, French, and Avery. They got Grunts down, and now the Shane twins will double team. Drop down. Double team pick that time. Double. One. What happened 2 weeks ago? Here, King. There's the win. Wait a minute. The Road Warriors. The Road Warriors intercepted Massive Fat. And that's the one. Look at this. They did. And the Chain Twins, as a result, get another win. Hawking Animal for the second week in a row, and the South Philly Posse League Disease have come in to help the Shane Twins, and the Shane Twins win once again. And they're unbelievable. They're unstoppable. Back to more on the XWF. Right after this.
You don't want to slam into this wall because I'm going to be in your face in the XWF.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back in the Universal Arena with an electrifying crowd and an electrifying guest. A man that absolutely stood Madison Square Garden on its ears for years. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome one of the classic wrestling stars, Superfly, Jimmy Snuka. All right. Superfly. And I may point out, accompanied by his son, aspiring superstar to be superstar Jimmy Snuka Jr. Superfly, you and I, of course, had an opportunity to work the better part of 2 or 3 decades, and I must say it is a great pleasure to have you here as part of the XWF. And of course, you certainly still have your legions of fans that follow the Superfly.
Mean Gene, there's only one thing I like to say, brother. It sure is nice to stand by you again, brother, one more time.
I thank you. I appreciate that very much.
I love you people in this building, and I love you people out there in TV Wonderland.
Superfly, what about this young man? Certainly he has a big part of his professional life ahead of him.
Hey, Jimmy! Isn't it wonderful? Now we have 2 coconut heads.
Oh, boy. Now, wait a minute.
Coconut heads. I got a lovely bunch of coconuts standing in the row. Hey, Jimmy, how long you gonna hang around? Matter of fact, is that a junior? Is that yours? You wouldn't know, would you?
Oh, boy. Oh, now there's no call for this.
No.
You're out of line,
Piper.
Piper.
This is a guy that stayed on the seashore while Grandma sewed shells together so you could lay down and she could pay the rent. I know you. I love you. I love you too, Jimmy. I love the suit. Looks like somebody shot the curtains at the Days Inn.
He's out of line, Jimmy. I apologize for this.
Junior Fly. The compound eye of a fly. The super flying guy. You're going to follow Daddy's act? You want to mess with me?
Wait a minute. Roddy Piper, this is not my place, but I don't mind telling you, if you feel that confident that you can do something against this man, why don't you come on down to this ring tonight, cinch him up, and get in the ring with the Superfly, Jimmy Snuka. He can still take you to the mat.
Hey, I'd love to see that. You know, it's always the same thing. It's always the little guy trying to get two big guys to fight, isn't it? You want me to come down and fight? What, you've been living under a rock for 30 years, Mean Gene? Is that why the skull is like that? That's a skull mullet.
Never mind about me. Try this man.
I took care of him with a coconut. But if you would like me to, I would be glad to come down. But you know what? Come on. The boss won't let me.
What do you mean?
I'm not allowed to fight.
Don't use that flimsy excuse.
Wait a second. You got the cojones to go for one more.
Oh, but wait a minute, Mr. Commissioner. You do have my permission. You see, I'm a big fan of Mr. Snuka, and it would be an honor for me to see him in the ring again.
Bring it on! You've got nothing better to do, Roddy Piper. Come on! Come on down!
All right! All right, I'll tell you what. You're lucky she's here. You're lucky she's here. But my arm's sore. This arm's sore here, it's bad sore. Besides that, I have main events to do. Otherwise, I'd get in the ring and I'd kick both of you right back to DG and Grandma. Hang on! I have a job to do.
You know, I don't think it would only be an honor for me. I think it would be an honor for all the fans to see you in the ring.
It would not be.
Look at him backpedal.
I'll tell you what, you know, I would be more than glad to wipe out the whole Snuka clan. But as a commissioner, I have a responsibility to do my job. And my job right now is to make main events. So I'm going to make a main event right now. The main event's going to be Buff Bagwell, Vampiro against the British Storm and Curt Hennig.
Whoa! I see it starting to heat up, baby. In the first match, you saw young Josh Matthews. If you remember, this was filmed back in 2001, right after he was runner-up in the first MTV Tough Enough series. You also might have noticed some arena's bodyguards. They were well-known wrestlers. The Barbarian, Tugboat, and 4x4, formerly a Master P's Posse. You also saw the debut of another one of our stars, the German Dresden. And my brother-in-law, Greg the Hammer Valentine, still being denied, once again, another match. And my good friend, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, stopped by to say, hey-o! And we had teams like the Shane Twins, who are now with the WWE. And Horace Hogan was trying to prove himself again in the XWF. Plus, The Wall made his first appearance with an interview, and of course, the Nasty Boys and the Road Warriors feud was starting all over again. I'm talking about old feuds. Roddy Piper was starting to stir up a 20-year-old feud with Jimmy the Superfly Snuka when he started taunting him about coconuts. Let's get back to the show. Coming up, we have Kid Cash defending his Cruiserweight title. And also Curt Hennig and that monster Ian Harrison teaming up against Buff Bagwell and Vampiro. Check it out.
For the XWF Cruiserweight Championship, introducing first the challenger from Atlanta, Georgia, T.J. Hart.
I think the commissioner was out of line right there, King. Well, you know, it doesn't soar. Now, wait a minute. What?
And his opponent, from Knoxville, Tennessee, he is the defending XWF Cruiserweight Champion, Kid Cash.
A sore arm, that's what he said. I don't think Roddy Piper was afraid to get in there with Snuka, do you? We understand during our last commercial break that Commissioner Piper has made another match as well for her this week. Oh, wait a minute. He's going to put Jimmy Superfly Snuka Jr. in the ring against himself? No, against Sonny Ono's new protege. But, the reason I'm mentioned that Piper was out of line as the commissioner. He's here to make matches, not to come out and make challenges and try to rekindle, you know, old problems. Obviously, he and Snuka had legendary problems in the past, and this is not a place to air out that dirty laundry.
Why not? Why not? This is the XWF. I mean, anything can happen here. Let's face it. Vampiro should have known. I mean, you know, Tiger don't change his stripes.
Well, actually, you make a great argument there, King. I can't argue with that. When you put Piper in that position, you got to be willing to suffer the consequences, I guess. Well, we're seeing it as part of the XWF, and I'd still like to see Piper and the Superfly go at it one-on-one.
I would too, and I think we may eventually get to see that. And Piper's arm gets well.
Piper's arm gets well. Well,
I heard he sort of sprained his elbow throwing coconuts.
Now wait a second here. Right now, AJ Styles has the champ Kid Cash down in the ring. Kid Cash, young man who's really worked hard in this sport on the independent circuit. He's a good kid. He lives in Nashville, Tennessee. Grew up in the Shenandoah Valley of Virginia. And he's a hard-working kid, and he deserves that championship he won in our very first telecast in the Cruiserweight Battle Royal. Wow. AJ Styles sends him down in a hurry. But Cash back down again. Brings him up. Hey, guys. Not a great move. Leg sweep to take him down. Another leg sweep to the cover.
Getting dizzy.
Boy, neither man will stay down here.
Quite an exchange. And the fans appreciate it. In the eyes. After all that great wrestling.
That's right. I don't understand that either. Great moves and counter moves and escapes, and just a thumb to the eye. Snapped him down again. And here's some more great exchanges here. Gee. Oh, Clippers are playing now.
Come on, get hot. Get nose to nose.
Styles and Cash, nose to nose. The referee moves it away.
It's a great matchup so far. I love all these moves. Kid Cash won that big battle royal. Our first week here to become the Cruiserweight champion.
And we really didn't expect him to. There was Juventud Guerrero, there was Psychosis in it. Christopher Daniels was in that.
I had picked Kid Cash. I didn't want to tell him though.
You did.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, look out.
Ducking low, Cash. Oh, man. Couldn't get out of the way of that standing side kick, that thrust kick. Caught him in the sternum. Look at him holding his breath there. Here's a cover. One. No, sir. Got out of it. And AJ Styles once again. We have seen Styles use the high-flying techniques using the ropes. We can really get up with the jump kick.
And that went right into the nose of Kid Cash.
And Cash now, the recipient of a rear chin lock here. It's unusual to see AJ Styles try to keep this on the mat. I'm accustomed to seeing Styles within the past year that I've seen him wrestle go to the turnbuckle.
He can fly around with the best of them.
Yes, he can, but he's content here with Kid Cash.
Oh, look at that.
Low. Cash.
How quick is that Kid Cash?
You're not kidding. Styles, man, and Cash never. He's got it all folded up. 1, 2. Amazingly, AJ Styles got out of that pinning combination.
What amazing.
Boy, what perseverance by AJ Styles that time. Cash into the rope, puts the brakes on, nails it. He walks in, and he cross body. 1, 2. Wow, what a move that was.
Kid Cash is very impressive.
Great matchup we're having here in the XWF.
It reminds me of me.
It does, huh? The Cruiserweight title. It dropped him down.
That did it.
1, 2, 3. Now, Kid Cash earned every bit of that, King.
That was a great match.
And it was. We still have more on the
So what you gonna do when Hulk Hogan and the XWF run wild on you?
girls may be onto something. These are some really good ideas. Let me see what I can do for you. Excuse me, this is a private meeting. Do you mind?
And his opponent,
Sonny Ono returns to the wrestling scene, bringing in Baker. Look at this. I know for a fact that I was back in their locker room. Sonny Ono had promised Baker that they would have a rousing welcome and a wonderful reception from the fan here. And you know the reason being is because Sonny walked out with it.
You're right. Thanks to Sonny, he's not very welcome here.
Yeah, Baker is no Ichiro.
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 Breakfast every morning.
Call it Ichiro. Only 2 years now under his belt for Jimmy Snuka Jr. Wrestled for a time in the UWA.
there you go.
And now he brings his talents. And he really didn't expect to wrestle here this week, but of course, it's one of those spur-of-the-moment bookings by Commissioner Rowdy Piper.
Oh, man. Well, the commissioner was going to make sure that one Snuka saw action here tonight. He would really like to have been the Superfly.
And maybe he's going to make sure that Sonny Ono does something that Jimmy Snuka Jr. does not forget. Let's see what develops in this matchup here. Snuka Jr. hammers the side of the head of Vapor.
Look at this.
I'm going to tell you, Superfly could spring from his feet from a standing position and land on Sonny Ono for right there. You better stay clear of the Superfly. Vapor, well, he is really put together. Wrestler from Japan, and his debut here in the XWF.
Well, I mean, you know, you knew that Yoko Ono. Did I say Yoko Ono?
Yeah, it's like
I've been wanting to say that all night. He did. Sonny and Yoko, are they related?
You know what? I think Sonny's a little bit prettier. Oh,
He can sing better, actually. But, you know that Sonny Ono is not going to, oh my God, he's not going to associate himself with anybody that's not fully capable of making a name for themselves here in the XWF.
I would agree. Cover 1-2 and a 2 count.
But I still think Baker might be better off being managed by Yoko.
Well, I'm sure that's going to develop in itself here in the weeks to come in the XWF. That was a great move. He held his ground in the center of the ring. The momentum was all Snuka Jr.'s, and he nailed it. With a cross fist in the chest, maybe in the throat that time. Jimmy Snuka Jr. In the corner he goes. Here comes Baker. Baker sends him in again. He'll come. Full speed. Caught by Snuka. Oh yeah. Power slammed him out of the corner. 1, 2. Pretty good penny combination at the far leg hook. But couldn't keep him down. Sonny Ono and the Superfly Jimmy Snuka. One of the greats ever. Oh, for the brakes on the Vapor. That was close. Into the gut. Front chancery. Swinging neck breaker. Nicely done by Snuka Jr. Sonny Ono needs to get off the apron here.
I can't believe it. I can't believe his eyes. Look at this.
And he's blocking one of our camera shots. 1, 2. At a 2 count. Unless he wants to make a tag in. Oh, he's going to come in.
There you go.
Snuka Jr. brings Sonny Ono in. Well, he asked for it.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, somebody's stalking Ono from behind.
Look at Superfly. The Superfly's in the ring.
Jimmy Snuka got Sonny Ono. They're going out. Oh! Ono goes down in a heap. Vapor stays up. Oh, man. Snuka Jr. sends him down. And now the Superfly. Oh, this is a sight, isn't it? Has a quivering Sonny Ono up in his clutches.
Wait a minute. You don't think
tentative bumping, I don't know. Is there any match with the likes of Hennig with this monster? Ian Harrison and the Brain behind him and Bobby Heenan. I'm going to tell you, that's a mighty formidable tag team. And here it comes. Oh boy. Amateur wrestling, freestyle wrestling since he was 6 years of age in Great Britain. Okay, I'll look back here. There you go. I'll look back at the match. Did you see how strong this guy is? He's incredible. And this guy is a real find for the XWF. Everything with such force and such authority. Maybe a bigger find for the Brain. Right now he is wasting Vampiro. Look at this. Just dominating. We talk so much about his muscle. Look at his legs, man. Look at that quadricep. There's better than there. He makes a tag. And here comes a great wrestling technician in Curt Hennig. One of that guy's, just one of his legs way more than you. I appreciate that, but you better rethink that one. I'll tell you what, it was more than many of the Cruiserweights. One leg. Tag is made. Buff Bagwell in. He and Vampiro double teaming Hennig now. Hennig goes down to the heat. Good teamwork with Bagwell and Vampiro. He's calling the Brain over. That's Hennig calling for him. Yeah. Bobby got scared when he came face to face with his own target there. I know. He looked at Hennig and said, he's with us, right? Oh, man. All right, Mickey J keeping the Buckster at bay here and calling Hennig back to the ring. Hennig very tentative here. Hennig would just get the big guy back in. I don't blame him. I don't either. I mean, if he's that big and that powerful, let him do all the work, right? Yes. Absolutely. Yeah. Into the side of the head goes Vampiro, and now we talked before about Hennig. That's a big part of it. He let the big guy do all the work, but he wants to definitely get the win. Sure. And here comes the workhorse to the good. Open shot. Crack a rib, you know? Oh. They call the floaty ribs, I guess. The lower part in the lower back. Wow. Power. Can we get a close-up of his face if the camera can take it? He did a 360 in the air with Vampiro. And Ian Harrison. Raw bones power here. Obviously. Look at this. Oh, got him up and down. Vampiro just... Oh, watch out, Buff. I don't know if this is a good idea or not. No! Well, maybe it was, King. Got him from behind. It might have just served to make him angry. Yeah, no real damage done. You got to give Bagwell credit for giving it a shot now, and now the Hennig plan so much has to regroup. Bobby Heenan's going to impart a couple of words of wisdom there. Think it'll sink in through that skull? I don't know. Back to back, Buff Bagwell and Vampiro. And here comes the British Storm and Curt Hennig. 2-on-2 all four goals. Vampiro with one of his pendant kicks. He was going to go up top, decided better. 1, 2, 3. And the British Storm is Harrison. Can't believe it out of nowhere. Just loading up and Buff now a little angry at Vampiro here. Coming out to try to restore some order. Some of the
started with the lost episodes of the XWF. Now that's nasty. Another great episode for the XWF. Again, we saw a little bit of everything. Jimmy Snuka passing the torch to his son, Jimmy Snuka Jr., when for the first time ever, the father and son teamed up to do a double superfly off the top rope. You also saw the XWF Cruiserweight champ, Kid Cash, defend his title against the young AJ Styles. We had young stars and seasoned veterans all coming together. We also started to see some storylines form and feuds starting to brew. The fans were also starting to decide who the fan favorites were. And it was all coming together. Unfortunately, in this episode, there were 4 of our fellow wrestlers and friends who have since passed on. They were Jerry Toot, also known as The Wall, Rocco Rock of the South Philly Posse, better known as Public Enemy, and 2 of my dear personal friends, Road Warrior Hawk and Curt Hennig. They were all great competitors and friends, and they will be dearly missed forever. So thanks for watching. Make sure to go back to the main menu and check out the very special bonus match between the immortal Hulk Hogan and my friend, the late, great Curt Hennig, with his agent, Bobby the Brain Heenan, and the up-close and personal interview with the big man, my friend to the end, my brother from another mother, the one and only, the immortal Hulk Hogan. I'm Nasty Boy Brian Knobbs, and it's been my pleasure to bring you into my world, the lost episode of the XWF. Keep your eye open for more lost episodes to come. See you, baby, and